Hello, world. So today I just want to get on here and talk to you a little bit about my coaching, as I have been. Um, I definitely, with the spiritual coaching with things, I help people connect with their self, their higher power, be it God, Great Spirit, however you might name it, as well as others. To me, that is what spiritual really is. It's your connection to self, to your higher power, and to others. That is just to me the whole terminology of um spirituality. And I do that through connection, through love and trust. Trust, something I have been working on in many ways, in different forms, trusting my outer everything on those ends of things. Love, big thing with that part. I am not going to teach you self-love. That's something we can definitely go over. If that's something that you need, we can definitely find ways that you can put that more into your life. However, with love, in so many ways, I have noticed when people have come to me and talked to me about love and saying that they don't necessarily believe in, that they understand love, that they know love, those sorts of things. I'm not going to disagree, because I do think that we live in a world that has been interesting when it comes to love. I don't think it's ever been necessarily right when it comes to love in so many ways. So, what we have seen in so many ways hasn't necessarily fit our idea of what we think love is. However, the whole Christian concept, the idea Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself, there are also people out there, sadly, that show us in so many ways that they don't know how to love themselves. That's why they treat their neighbors as the way that they do. So, my way of coaching with you is not so much to change you. Changes are going to come from you. However, at the same time, people often don't necessarily see themselves as loving beings as well. And I, being on the outside and understanding how I want to be loved, and that's how I treat people generally, I can help show you ways that you actually are expressing love in positive ways. Sometimes we get so wrapped up with the expectations of things, we don't always see how we are doing things correctly, or how we are doing things in the way that we would like to see them. So that's basically a big part of how we would work together, is noticing how you are doing things right, and also bringing in new things into your world so you can fill it more. You'll feel it within yourself on those ends of things when you go out into your community. And then also the big part, not forgetting your higher power and that part of things in your daily, everyday life as well, so that you feel that connection and you feel that reciprocation a lot more as well, fitting that in with that whole love vibe and such like that. I know I'm not completely necessarily putting it out there in the correct way when it comes to the words with things, but I hope that some of what I said did hit in some way or resonate with you, whether it be that you might not notice that you are putting out those loving sort of relationship vibes to certain things because you're so wrapped up in some of the stuff that's going on in the world, or you're so used to being in the world where it doesn't always seem or feel like we have been given love, or the generational sort of things that have kind of come down on all of us with things. We're going to get you out of that part of things, and we're going to get you into the feeling of what you feel here. So that's what I wanted to talk about briefly today. I will probably definitely be coming back more on the subject of love and how you might notice it within yourself, even in those moments when you don't think that you actually know or understand it. So I hope you have a wonderful day.